Imagine, if you will, a young girl named Eliza peering into the mouth of a dense, foggy forest known as the Shadow Woods. Picture a world where curiosity trumps fear, where the unknown beckons with a tantalizing allure. That's Eliza for you, brave, inquisitive, and undeterred by the ominous tales swirling around the woods. There's a certain thrill to stepping off the beaten path, to challenging the stories whispered in hushed tones. Eliza, with her heart pounding with excitement, steps into the forest, a world where the line between myth and reality blurs. It's a journey into the heart of the unknown, a voyage from which she may never return. The trees tower above her, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal hands. The air turns colder, the silence deeper. As she ventures deeper, the sunlight fades, replaced by an eerie gloom that seems to swallow her whole. Eliza, now enveloped in the forest's gloom, begins to feel an unsettling chill, as if unseen eyes are watching her every move. The forest, once an arena of adventure and exploration, now transformed into a menacing labyrinth of shadows and fear. Eliza, our young explorer, finds herself in a world where the line between reality and illusion is blurred by the thickening fog and the fast-falling dusk. She steps carefully, yet every rustle of leaves and crackling twig underfoot echoes ominously around her. Something is not right. The shadows seem to writhe and twist, casting peculiar patterns that dance and flicker in her peripheral vision. They seem to move of their own accord, independent of the dying light that struggles to break through the dense canopy above. Whispering voices rise and fall with the wind, their words unintelligible, but their tone hauntingly familiar. They seem to call out to her, a siren's song that is both enticing and terrifying. She spins around trying to locate the source of the voices, but they seem to be everywhere and nowhere at once. Strange figures begin to appear in the fog, impossibly tall, their forms distorted and obscured by the mist. They flicker in and out of existence like phantoms lost in time. Eliza rubs her eyes, willing herself to believe that these are just tricks of the light, figments of her overactive imagination. But the figures persist, their presence a chilling reminder of the unknown horrors that lurk within the forest's depths. As the dread continues to mount, Eliza feels a cold gust of wind that seems to cut right through her. She shivers, her breath visible in the icy air. And then, as if conjured by her deepest fears, a figure materializes from the mist. It is ghostly, its form undefined, but its eyes, they burn with an otherworldly light, a spectral glow that seems to bore into her very soul. Suddenly, a terrifying ghostly figure emerges from the fog, its eyes burning with an otherworldly light. Overcome with terror, Eliza turns to flee, but the forest seems to shift and change around her, trapping her within its shadowy confines. The air grows dense with fear, every breath she takes heavy with the taste of impending doom. The once familiar trees now stand as menacing sentinels, their branches reaching out like gnarled hands, ready to snatch her back into the heart of the horror. Her heart pounds in her chest, a frantic rhythm matching the dreadful drumming of the ghostly figure's footsteps behind her. Its chilling laughter echoes through the trees, bouncing off the bark and weaving itself into the ominous chorus of the forest. It's a sound that would freeze the blood in your veins, a sound that promises nothing but despair. But amidst the terror, a glimmer of hope cuts through the gloom. Nestled in the distance, a sliver of daylight, the forest's edge, beckons Eliza. It's a beacon amidst the shadows, a promise of safety, of escape. It's the light at the end of this nightmarish tunnel, and she clings to it with every fiber of her being. Summoning all her courage, she pushes through her fear, her legs pumping as she runs with all her might towards the light. The undergrowth whips at her legs, the forest's final attempt to claim her. But Eliza is relentless, the desire to survive propelling her forward, each step a defiant stand against the terror that hunts her. The ghostly figure reaches for her, its spectral hand just inches away from her back. But Eliza, fueled by adrenaline, bursts out of the shadowy forest, the sunlight blinding her. She stumbles, her breath coming in ragged gasps as she drinks in the safety of the world outside the forest. Breathing heavily, she turns to see the shadow woods once again silent and still. its secrets hidden within the foggy gloom. The ghostly figure is gone, swallowed by the shadows, leaving only the echo of its chilling laughter as a grim reminder of the narrow escape.